There are over 900 games out on the Xbox Series X and S. With the help of 1,700 critic scores and 5,300 user reviews, we gathered 10 of the highest-rated games for Microsoft's flagship console, all arranged by PlayScore. To check out our full list, visit our website at whatoplay.com, link in the description box below. We'd like to thank the sponsor for our 2021 Games of the Year series, Gold Inc. If you're looking for a free-to-play, play-to-earn mobile game, we'll let you know more about them later in the video.
There are some things you want to know. This world is filled with incredible magic, but also powerful danger.
At number 10, Chris Tales. We start off the list with an indie game that not only looks great, but it also plays great too. Dreams Incorporated and Six Passion Project oozes with charm, standing out amongst the many indie titles that litter the market. Chris Tales' turn-based gameplay incorporates a unique time travel element that blends style and tactics in every encounter. The visual flourish that splits the map into multiple timelines is a refreshing take on the tried and tested genre. It's not a perfect score. Its battles undoubtedly overstay their welcome, but this unique odyssey still manages to shine through them a bit thanks to its style and characters. IGN said, giving it a score of 7. Despite its shortcomings, Chris Tale is one of a kind and it receives a play score of an 8.40. Ninth on the list is Subnautica Below Zero. Unknown Worlds' underwater survival game is back for another round of abyssal horrors. Below Zero's freezing alien planet is home to a slew of new content. The improvement of its story gave room for players to emotionally attach to its protagonist, as well as the effort to escape from the many terrors of the deep. It was built on the solid foundations of its already successful original, improving on almost every system, including its survival elements. GameBolt gave it a score of 8, saying Below Zero once again delivers an experience with engaging exploration set in a mysterious, beautiful, and haunting underwater world. Anyone with thalassophobia might have to think twice before booting this game up. It gets a play score of an 8.63. Eighth on the list is Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was only a matter of time before Microsoft ported their high-quality simulator to their flagship consoles. Microsoft Flight Simulator was a technological marvel. When played on the PC at its highest setting, it offers a gorgeous open world to fly around and explore. The console versions are also the same. It's a visually stunning showcase that really pushes the Xbox Series X, making it a great first title to exist solely on Microsoft's latest hardware, GameSpot's Edmund Tran said, giving it a score of 9. The menus can be intimidating for new players, but once you get the hang of its system, you're off soaring into the skies, and you might even visit your own place too. A play score of an 8.64.
There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true.
7. Alan Wake Remastered. Alan Wake's writer's block takes us once again into its shadow world devoid of light. Remedy Entertainment's 11-year-old action horror game gets the remaster it needed. It honors the original game's artistic direction while enhancing it with modern technology, EGM now said, giving it a score of 8. Aside from new volumetric lighting features and upscaled visuals, our return to Bright Falls is no different from last time. Even the gameplay remains unchanged, and that's a great thing. Alan Wake's third-person shootouts still hold up in this modern era of gaming, especially with the improved frame rate. It receives a play score of an 8.64.
Peter Quill, you are no match for this glorious creature. Get behind me!
Oh, great! All right, guys, plan B. Yeah, we're in trouble. But we're the Guardians of the Galaxy! Now who's with me?
Sixth place goes to Guardians of the Galaxy. Square Enix's reputation after handling a Marvel IP was a subject for controversy when Avengers came out. Despite the backlash, this standalone action-adventure is a welcome treat for anyone interested in this ragtag group of superheroes. Guardians of the Galaxy isn't cut from the same cloth as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Instead, it's an original story of its own without Chris Pratt.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is.
It's a solid single-player adventure that focuses on the characters and tells a superb story at the same time, said ZTGD's Ken McCown. The combat can be messy at times, especially with the bugs and glitches, but it's easily subdued by its well-written cast and jam-packed adventure. It receives a play score of an 8.70. Before we move on to the next game in our list, we'd like to thank Gold Inc. for sponsoring this video. Gold Inc. is a free-to-play, play-to-earn gold mining simulator that you can download right on your phone. Start building your gold mining empire with the 10 million cash you get as your capital when you start the game. Use this money to buy excavators, wash plants, security, and everything you need to thrive in this cutthroat gold industry. Much like a real-life gold mining plant, you may not always get the gold. But worry not, you can still sell the ores you mine to buy more fuel and equipment so you can keep digging until you hit that elusive gold. And that's when the real fun begins. As a play-to-earn game, you can actually get real-life moolah from playing. You can find and own claims worth as much as $10 million. That's because the game's currency, GXP, which is available on the Apollo wallet, is designed to grow in value every day. You know that when it comes to NFT gaming, it's so valuable to get in early, because the more players come in, the more competitive the game gets. So, if you want to start playing Gold Inc. today, download it for free with the links in the description box below. Don't forget to use our code 414-52546 upon sign-up.
When you're whining, we're almost there.
Ethan Winters. Welcome.
Fifth spot goes to Resident Evil Village. At this point, we've pretty much covered everything Resident Evil Village related. Capcom's latest RE entry was in a league of its own. The return of the first-person perspective puts his face first into its ensemble of freaks. Village wasn't scared to show new frights in every corner. It blended multiple layers of the horror genre masterfully, bringing a different kind of scare in each of its 4 major locations. Vampires, werewolves, fish creatures, Village has it all. It receives a play score of an 8.79.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Number 4, Judgment. This Yakuza spin-off exchanges the goofy humor in favor of a detective-style game with a mix of brawler combat. Judgment already came out on the last-gen consoles, but this new-gen improvement is absolutely the best way to play the game and still represents a fantastic jumping-off point for anyone keen to dip their toes into the Yakuza franchise, according to Press Start Australia. Taking the established formula of Sega's Yakuza games, Judgment has all of its shiny parts. Its sequel, Lost Judgment, added more content to its already jam-packed story. Unfortunately, it didn't get enough user and critic reviews to get a play score. Judgment, however, receives a play score of an 8.80.
Chongqing, China. This city is Big Brother's wet dream with more than 2.5 million cameras covering 15 million people. Privacy is a 4-letter word in this place. I just hope you know what you're doing, 47.
Third on the list is Hitman III. IO Interactive gave Agent 47 his much-needed retirement in this final Hitman game. Hitman 3 hit all the right spots in its stealth adventure formula. Traveling to different maps and fulfilling a laundry list of objectives really makes you feel like a bald assassin. Most critics lauded this finale. Notably, Games Radar, who said, "It's a great end to the trilogy with a satisfying conclusion made from enjoyable and endlessly entertaining levels." While it's meant as the end for Agent 47, he still has more objectives to check out with the game's regular content updates. Just recently, IO released a roadmap showcasing the game's future updates, including new missions and targets. It has a play score of an 8.83.
This could get a little rough.
Second best goes to Forza Horizon 5. Microsoft's premier racing game takes our second spot with ease. For many of gamers and critics, 5 is the best Forza game to date. It's also the best Microsoft exclusive game this year. Dubbed as Exploration Racing, Mexico is yours for the taking. From rain-soaked Aztec ruins to the top of a burning caldera, everything is built for your four-wheeled monster to steer and drift through.
Okay! There's no other way around! You got to go through it! Woo! For the eye of the storm!
As a Microsoft exclusive, it's perfectly optimized, whether you're on the Series X or S. It runs a smooth 60 frames and supports 4K for your massive TVs. With a play score of 9.13, it's an incredible game that will have you hooning around Mexico for months.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
And the best Xbox Series X game this year is none other than Hades. There's just no stopping Supergiant from taking over our Game of the Year lists. Zagreus' journey across the underworld varied greatly depending on our playstyles. Whether you're a fan of roguelikes or not, Hades has a little something for everyone. The never-ending, fast-paced gameplay is complemented by its well-written story. Supergiant humanized the Greek pantheon, as well as the iconic residents of Hades' dominion. Hardcore gamers Chris Shive gave it a score of 9, saying Hades already looked great, but experiencing it in 4K on current-gen consoles is a sight to behold. Zagreus takes the crown with the play score of a 9.15.